What happens when death pays a visit, uninvited and unseen, and leaves a chilling puzzle behind? In the heart of a bustling city, nestled among towering skyscrapers, lay an oasis of grandeur and solitude, the mansion of a wealthy businessman. This multi-storied marvel was an architectural gem, its opulence a testament to the man who called it home. Yet, in this fortress of solitude, an eerie calm hung in the air. The manor, usually buzzing with life, was as still as a grave. The reason? A chilling discovery. The lifeless body of the mansion's owner, found in his study, a room that bore the evidence of a struggle. The nature of the crime was as perplexing as it was brutal, and the clues? Sparse and cryptic, like the remnants of a half-forgotten dream. Enter our detective, a man of charm and wit, who could make a lady blush and a murderer squirm. With a twinkle in his eye and a flirtatious smile playing on his lips, he was an enigma wrapped in a riddle. His reputation preceded him, a reputation built on cracking the most convoluted of cases. His methods were unconventional, his instincts razor-sharp, and his success rate unparalleled. Our detective examined the crime scene with a keen eye, his mind working tirelessly to piece together the puzzle. The mansion, once a symbol of power and prosperity, had transformed into a labyrinth of secrets and lies. But our detective was not one to back down. With every room he perused, every clue he scrutinized, he delved deeper into the mystery, the thrill of the chase igniting a fire within him. The murder was a puzzle, and the mansion, a fortress of solitude, was its cryptic canvas. Who could have committed such a heinous act in this sanctuary of wealth and power? The question hung in the air, as thick and palpable as the mansion's eerie silence. But fear not, for our detective is on the case. Who could have committed such a heinous act in such a fortress of solitude? Our detective is on the case. Behind every murder, there lies a story waiting to be unfolded. In the heart of the investigation, our detective, a charming figure with a knack for flirtation, begins his probing quest. He is not merely investigating a crime scene, but rather he's stripping back the layers of a complex narrative, a tapestry woven with threads of intrigue and deceit. First on his list are the relatives of the deceased, a motley crew of individuals, each carrying their own secrets and potential motives. The detective navigates these interactions with a flirtatious ease, a playful grin always dancing on his lips. He has a way of making each person feel like they're the most important character in his story, even as he sifts through their words in search of the truth. Then he moves on to the staff, the butler, the maid, the gardener, each one a piece of the puzzle. Their interactions with the detective are tinged with his charm. But beneath the surface, his keen mind is at work, sifting through their stories, their alibis, their potential reasons to commit the unthinkable. As the detective delves deeper, potential suspects begin to emerge from the shadows. There's the jealous brother, the disgruntled employee, the mysterious lover. Each one is a thread in this complex tapestry, and our detective is determined to follow them, no matter where they might lead. Just when the investigation appears to be at a standstill, an unexpected clue is found. A forgotten letter, a secret meeting, a cryptic message, each one a beacon in the darkness, guiding our detective further into the labyrinth of this mystery. As he delves deeper into the investigation, he finds himself not just uncovering secrets, but also becoming a part of them. He's not just a detective, he's a player in this game of deceit and betrayal. In this mansion of secrets, our detective finds himself tangled in a web of deceit. In the world of crime, things are rarely what they seem. There's a certain allure to the intricate dance of deduction, where each step brings us closer to the truth. Our detective, with his quick wit and roguish charm, has begun to waltz his way through this complex choreography of clues and inconsistencies. As he delves deeper into the tangled web of this case, the first thing that strikes him is the discord in the symphony of statements provided by the suspects. Each account a different melody, yet none in harmony with the others. The detective's keen senses detect the subtle notes of deception. His mind, a grand orchestra, begins to connect the dots, creating a symphony of suspicion. The plot thickens, like a suspenseful score reaching its crescendo. The businessman at the heart of this mystery, it seems, had a knack for making enemies in the most unexpected places. From disgruntled employees to rivals masked as friends, the list of those who might wish him harm is longer than one might expect. Each suspect, a key on the piano of this complex composition, plays their part in this grand opus of deceit. But our detective is no ordinary player. His charm, as intoxicating as a sultry saxophone solo, allows him to weave his way through the labyrinth of lies. He coaxes information from the tight-lipped and gleans insights from the most trivial of details. His flirtatious manner disarms the wary, and his astute observations catch the dishonest off guard. As he peels back the layers of this convoluted case, he realizes that the truth is not hidden in dark corners or behind locked doors. No. The truth is much closer than that. It's right there, nestled in the everyday among the mundane, lying in wait for the discerning eye. And so our detective knows, as he steps back to survey the scene, that the solution to this enigma is right here. It's not a matter of where to look, but how to see. The answer lies within these walls, hidden in plain sight. Sometimes the most dangerous enemy is the one you never suspect. As our detective weaves his way through a web of lies and deceit, his flirtatious ways kindle unexpected fires. His charm is not just a tool, but a weapon, unraveling secrets that were meant to stay buried. As he delves deeper, a shocking truth is revealed. The murderer is not an outsider, but one among the family. A realization that sends a shiver down the spine, a ripple of shock through the room. The detective, however, remains unfazed. His eyes, a mirror to the storm within, remain steady. Each member of the family, he notes, wore a mask of grief, but beneath it hid a multitude of sins. The plot thickens, turning into a complex tapestry of betrayal and revenge. Each thread, each clue leading to a labyrinth of dark secrets. The detective, with his unerring instinct, follows the trail, his heart pounding with anticipation. The tension in the room is palpable as the detective prepares to reveal the murderer. The family members exchange anxious glances. The detective's flirtatious demeanor fades, replaced by a stern resolve. He is not just a charmer. He is a seeker of truth, a champion of justice. An accusation, a gasp, a confession. The murderer, cornered, finally reveals their true face, a face that was once familiar, now twisted by guilt. The revelation is a shock, a blow that leaves the room in stunned silence. The detective, however, does not flinch. He has seen this face before, in the depths of human deceit. In the end, justice is served. The murderer, once a member of the family, is revealed and apprehended. The detective, with his flirtatious charm and sharp intellect, has once again proven his mettle. He has solved the mystery, uncovered the truth, and brought a murderer to justice. In the face of deception, our detective stands victorious. The truth, they say, is stranger than fiction. And indeed, in this tale of intrigue and suspense, the truth has finally emerged from the shadows. Our detective, the ever-charming and astute, stands face to face with the perpetrator, a confrontation that's been building since the moment our tale began. It's a clash of wits, a battle of guile. The detective, with his ever-present smirk, begins to unravel the murderer's motive. A tale of vengeance, he remarks, his voice filled with an odd mix of amusement and disdain. You sought retribution for a perceived slight, a grudge that festered and grew until it consumed you. The murderer, typically so composed, now trembles under the detective's piercing gaze. There's a desperation in their eyes, an understanding that their carefully constructed facade of innocence is crumbling under the weight of truth. The detective continues, outlining the method with a flourish that's become his signature. You were meticulous, I'll give you that. Every step carefully planned, every piece of evidence expertly hidden. But you underestimated one thing, human error. And that, my friend, was your downfall. The room grows silent. The murderer, cornered and defeated, can only stare in disbelief. They had thought their plan foolproof, their crime unsolvable. But they hadn't accounted for our detective, a man whose wit is as sharp as his charm. The detective's smirk widens, his eyes twinkling with satisfaction. You see, he says, leaning in close to the murderer, No secret can stay hidden forever, not from me. The finality in his voice echoes through the room, a stark reminder of the detective's prowess. He's done it again, solved the unsolvable, uncovered the truth hidden beneath layers of deceit. In the end, justice prevails, and our detective once again proves that no crime can stay hidden for long. Our story concludes not with a whimper, but with the triumphant smirk of a man who knows he's just one step ahead of the game.